Today I effed up by drinking flat soda and accidentally probably poisoning myself. First, some background. My partner always leaves a little bit of Coke Zero in his can after drinking it. And this is totally gross. But I love the taste of flat soda. So whenever I clean up the empty cans, I'll take the last swig of whatever is left over. Really disgusting. I get it. Nobody's perfect. This is my flaw. In a hoe. This morning I go to do this. As I always do. Come to find out, he had done a water test to test the ammonia, pH, nitrates etc. in our aquarium salt water the night before. He had dumped the remnants of the test chemicals and salt water into his Coke Zero can. Unbeknownst to me, I picked it up this morning and was like, oh man. Score, there's a lot left in here, and geared up to slurp it down. Slurp slurp slurp. Yes. I'm a disgusting human. Get over it. Of course. Upon initial contact with this horrific concoction, I had realized my grave error. I ended up spitting it out all over the living room, and not long after, my throat started to tingle. I mean, really tingle. This is when panic set in. I was alone. My dogs just stared at me. This is how I die. What would the coroner think? I ended up calling poison control to ask them if I was dying, and had to tell them that I had accidentally consumed a mixture of aquarium water testing chemicals and salt water. This is harder to explain than one might think. Especially when you think you might be actively dying. At this point my throat is pulsating and I can feel my pulse quickening. I know I am probably imagining these problems. But I can't help it. After asking me several times. Wait. You did what? The kind man at poison control told me to gargle with vinegar, monitor my symptoms, and to not consume aquarium saltwater test chemicals ever again. No shit. TL. DR. Today I effed up by drinking what I thought was leftover flat soda. It was actually a mixture of flat soda, salt water, and aquarium test chemicals. The fear of imminent death ensued. I'm fine. And poison control got a kick out of my story. Update. Oh. Whoa. Thanks for the awards. My first gold. All because I'm a dumbass. May my story be a cautionary tale to you all. Don't drink beverages that have been left open and unattended. And don't revel in someone else's backwashed flat soda. As for my boyfriend. Yeah. He fucked up. Too. At least we learned our lesson with minimal consequences. A fuck up all around. Be careful with chemicals. They ain't playing around. I watched someone drink chew spit trying to finish the little bit of beer left in cans at a party. Where I live, parents and grandparents spit into soda cans and the youngins learn not to drink until after a smell test, lol. Unless I've made the drink myself. I can't accept any drink without sniffing it. Not because people around me dip. But because I used to be in the habit as a child of picking up my parents' wine glasses and taking a swig. Except one evening. That wine was undiluted rye whiskey. Now I sniff everything. When I read the first sentence I was expecting this post to be about accidentally drinking tobacco spit at the bottom of a can thinking it was gonna be soda. Or cigarette butts. Oof, I've done that. Was drinking an iced coffee, glass bottle, while driving, and right next to it is another empty bottle with 4 old cigarette butts in it in my car that have marinated in the hot Texas sun. I'm torn between upvoting for the sheer hilarity of this situation and downvoting for the fact that you actually enjoy flat soda. Edit. I have decided to upvote. We all have flaws. Thanks for the upvotes despite mine. I may never trust again. My flat soda slurping days may very well be put behind me. Honey. Get your own flat soda. Don't rely on that boyfriend. Instead of a can, buy a bottle. Take a few swigs of the fresh stuff. Close it back up and shake the hell out of it. Slowly open to let the fizzy hiss out. Rinse and repeat till no more hissing. Voila. Your very own flat soda. And you know exactly where it's been. Today I effed up by accidentally going to the grocery store with a certain German leader's mustache. So this didn't happen today. But rather about 6 months ago. I'm 19 and have some pretty good facial hair, and as most men do when shaving, I tried different beard styles. First one was the goatee. Then the cowboy. Then just a mustache, and finally ending up with the famous square. Unfortunately the trimmer's battery died before I could shave it off, so I put the battery on charge and left for a few minutes. I lay down in my bed and started scrolling through Reddit when I realized I need some groceries. Completely forgotten about my face situation, I went to the grocery store. I got some weird looks but didn't think much of it. Maybe I just looked weird without a beard, I thought. Then right as I got to the cashier she said, I assume that's a Charlie Chaplin cosplay? Double quote. Then it clicked. Yeah. He's my biggest inspiration. Double quote. I grabbed my stuff and left as quickly as I could and shaved it off. So maybe don't do what I did. TLDR, went to shave. Battery died. Went to the grocery store. Accidentally became a Nazi Charlie Chaplin. Edit. A lot of comments pointed out how I should have worn a mask. But as I said in the first sentence, this was roughly 6 months ago. Before Corona and quarantine. Edit 2. To everyone saying this is bullshit or fake. Why would I want to fake this? Karma? I really couldn't care less about virtual internet points. It's something I did that I thought others would enjoy. So I shared it. Did you say Guten Tag before you left? Nah, he said gluten. Tag you're it. Wish I had awards to give. You've earned it for making me laugh out loud. As an actual German. I approve. Word of advice, go to art school with that mustache. Right? No one is going to say no this time around. You're a wonderful painter. But your perspectives are a little messed up and your lines, looks up. Dot. Stamp, approved. See. Now this is the stuff I come here for. Sure. Awkward and gross sex stories are fun. But it's the casual fuck-ups that any average Joe could make that make this sub gold. Today I effed up by almost doing, insert sexual act, with my, insert relative, at work, and somehow a pimple was also involved. I met a girl. Let's call her Debbie. I went to my friend's house. Let's call him Jeffrey and let's call his house Jeb. First I went to my car. Let's call it Charlie. Tried to start it but no. Let's say Dice. So I call Debbie on my phone. Let's call it Martinique. And I say to Debbie stuff, and let's just say I broke my dick off in a meat grinder and fed it to 100,000 Syrian refugees while naked in front of my whole family.